My channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. So many channels you could be watching. You're watching, man. I'm truly grateful for that. I'm going to talk about, this is actually a PSA, message to Filipinas. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. This isn't being mean. I'm just trying to help the best I can. And the reason I'm making this video, because I've been seeing a lot of good men being thrown back into the dating pool by Filipinas who should know better. You know, one man in particular is a multi-millionaire. Imagine he was thrown back not once, not twice, but 3 times. He has a happy relationship now, but it kind of pisses me off because they're acting under the premise that these large numbers of men coming over here are going to continue to, it's going to continue to happen. But it's not. It's already showing signs of trickling down, slowing down, really. It's going to come to a halt. It's going to be sort of like, I'm going to mess this fable up. But remember, the lady is placed at the beginning of the corn roll, and she says, and she's told, you know, you can walk down this row and you can pick any piece of corn, any ear of corn that you want. But once you get to the end, that's it. So she goes down the row and she said, she keeps looking at each one, throws a big one back, passes it up. Then at the end, she has no ear of corn at all. And this is what's happening over here. Not only this guy, but another guy, he's young, he's retired, he's got plenty of money, you know, and the woman acts like she can just treat him any kind of way because she's playing with men over here on the side. Men who, by the way, will never ever come over here. See, one thing I want to tell you guys, I think I talked about it on my live stream the other day. You got the royal flush. But once you step foot over here in the Philippines, it's like being dealt 2 royal flushes out of the same deck. I want you to take just a second, Google it, and see what the odds is of just getting 1 royal flush from a deck of cards. You're being dealt 2 royal flushes, and this is the message to the Filipina. You've gotten to the point where you're just being too choosy, to the point you're going to end up with nothing. And when I'm talking about Filipinas, remember, I always talk about the women who intentionally date us. Not all Filipinas, because not all Filipinas date us. I'm talking about the ones who intentionally place themselves in our path where we can find them, and they've made a conscious decision to date foreigners. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's getting to the point of being ridiculous. And I just had to make this short public service announcement to let you know you're going to find yourself by yourself. It's going to get to the point really where, see, right now, there's really no better place to be right now if you're an expat and if you like Southeast Asia, or Asia period, because the dollar's so strong over here now. Cost of living is just unbelievable, you know, the weather, everything. It's a perfect storm. Pun intended over here in the Philippines right now. For men to take advantage of, not just men, but men and women. In Filipinas, this is a good time if you're looking for a foreign mate, husband, boyfriend, whatever it is. This is the perfect time. But you got to check yourself. You really don't have as many options as you think you do. Time's running out. You're halfway through the cornfield. Pretty soon you get to the end, you're not going to have anything. A lot of these guys, you know, they come over here, they're earnest, they're good men. And what do? You play with their feelings, you play with their emotions, you toss them back in the dating pool thinking, oh, well, I got 4 or 5 more choices. You don't have 4 or 5 real choices. When a man makes it over here, boots on the ground, It's like you picking up a lottery ticket off the ground. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's true. So take a look at that. These numbers, it's almost getting to the point of being like it was pre-pandemic. You're going to be stuck on them damn dating sites for decades. You can't find anybody. So enough of that. But I had to say that, man, because a couple of guys I know, they're being tossed around, tossed back in the dating site. Oh, you're not good enough. Okay. You're going to find yourself by yourself. Don't say the Sunshine Shoulders didn't warn you. One more thing I wanted to bring up, I want to address a guy who says, oh, what you got a helper for? You got that grown-ass woman over there, he says, was she lazy and blah, blah, blah. Why can't she do the work? Well, obviously, this guy's uninformed. He's like me when I first started coming over here. I had no idea that it was a cultural thing. When I saw people with maids and helpers, because it's something that's foreign to me, being from America. Only people, good morning, that have such things are rich people, are well-to-do people. Because my mother was one. She was what they called, she did what was called day work. She'd go out to the homes of the rich people, doctors, lawyers, different things like that. She'd wash their clothes, iron their clothes, cook, clean, stuff like that. So when you come over here, you think, oh, they can't afford a helper. But it's really to help the person. I've got 3 helpers now. It's not because I'm rich, but because I'm compassionate. People don't understand there's still a pandemic. Everything's not back up to 100%. People have lost jobs that they'll never get their jobs back. Watch out. Yeah. It's a damn dog. Just hiring somebody to wash your clothes could be all the difference in the world between them making it, between them surviving right now. Altogether, the 3 helpers, because they're all part-time. It's not like they're, tote the barge, lift that rail. It's not tough work, guys. It's no different than what they would be doing at home. There's no pressure. Altogether, it's 11,500 pesos we're paying. One lady basically focuses on washing the clothes. One lady watches booby. And the other lady cooks. Now, what if I didn't do that? They'd be sitting home. And it's a hard, time trying to make ends meet. Buying just the necessities. I just gave one lady a 1,000 peso advance because it was her son's birthday. It's little stuff like that. But that's the reason why people have helpers over here. And if you're an expat over here, you don't have to do it, but if you really want to give back in a small way, really a big way, hire you a helper. Let them do all that and then help her and her family at the same time. But that's Western thinking. And one other thing, me and Marilyn did a healthy sex life video the other day. And then, of course, a big Shirley got involved in the conversation and says, me having sex 2 times a day is hypersexuality. And I'm hiding something. There's something behind that hypersexuality. No, it's not, ma'am. I've got a sexy woman that turns me on and I like to have sex. It has nothing to do with I'm hiding something bigger behind that. And then she's all over the place in that. She says, oh, yeah, it's okay at the beginning in the infatuation phase, but it's supposed to slow down later on. You're hiding something behind that. But then she says, I guess, but if it's okay with Marilyn, it's okay. Absolutely, it's okay. But that's Western thinking, and that's why I'm over here. I don't want anything to do with you women over there anymore. Hypersexuality. You'll make up some shit, just to, to deny a man some pussy. Get out of here with that, Big Shirley. I didn't erase the comment. I left it there to show you what we're dealing with over there in the West. The reason why we're fleeing from over there in droves. We ain't got time for that. Hypersexuality. If you want to dry yourself up, go ahead. That's the mindset of a woman who says, oh, I don't need a man. You heard what Marilyn said? Yeah, I went 3 years without it, but that didn't mean I didn't want it. I'd lay in the bed at night dreaming about it, wanting somebody to hold me and caress me. You know, I'm a 59-year-old man in tip-top shape, and I'll be damned if I'm just going to sit there and play tiddlywinks in the bed. And I got a woman, you know, laying next to me who's more than willing to satisfy my needs. So thank y'all so much for my rambling today. It's Friday. It's about 6:30 a.m. I'm here in Center Mall again, you know, just get my exercise in. I'll be riding my bike. If you're in America, I know it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. And if you see somebody out there that you could help, just help them, man. Don't ride past them. Robert, I'm bringing you up again. Guys, imagine how hot it is in Arizona. It's hot like it is here in the Philippines. He's ran out of gas helping somebody else. And what we do, because we do it all the time. We're very skeptical over there. Even if you see somebody with a sign, who gives a damn what their motive is? Once you put the money in their hand, it's none of your business what they do with it. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break and you see somebody out in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, you have the whole rest of the day to try to find somebody to help. Today is Friday. We have our 1,000 peso pandemic giveaway drawing that we do every single Friday. This is what Sunshine Shoulders got started on. Now the day goes by, I don't help somebody. I'm talking about really help somebody. We're trying to change lives over here. One person at a time. Obviously, you can't help everybody, but there's no excuse not to help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID-free. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for your support of the Miracles channel. It's early, guys. It's up and running. We're going to get this thing going. It's only the third video me and Merlin's ever done together. Because we're getting criticized. Oh, let her talk more. We can't hear her. Trust me, guys. When she gets her feet up underneath her, you're going to tell her to shut up. So take care. See y'all next time.